Oh, I think we are good. We're here. Hello. Hello, hello. I'm just eating some pasta. Hi guys. So, as I eat my pasta, because I'm really, really hungry, we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial today using only drugstore products. I went to CVS for you guys. Ooh, just trying to break anything. I went to CVS to go pick up some stuff because I wanted to buy some new stuff. But I came home and I was really hungry and I was like, there's no way that this is happening if I don't have food in my stomach. Hello, Jumi. Hello. Hello. All right. So, forgive me because this is my first ever video and I'm trying to figure out how it works. Gotta get my seating good. This is as low as my chair goes, I think. So I'm just trying to figure things out, guys. And like I said, I was really hungry. And I want you guys to know that these live videos are gonna be real. Real stuff. Real stuff. I didn't even bring a water with me. Jesus. Oh, good thing I have my phone. Jesus. So, I want to really quick just share this to my social media so that you guys can come and watch. So I'm just going to go ahead and share this on Facebook so that we can make sure that we get everybody on here and ready. I'm going to say we are live. Whoa, what is going on, Facebook? My computer's playing me right now. All right. So, now that we've done that, guys, we're going to go ahead and start the makeup tutorial as I eat my food. Because as I said, I'm really hungry. I know some of you are like, let's get on with it. Wow. Okay. So, I'm sure I forgot something. I'm just trying to get this figured out over here, this situation, so that you only see the black background because I don't need it to be my whole room. You can see like behind my door and stuff. That's good enough. Okay. Perfect. So, I have a couple palettes actually that I want to show you guys. Put them on the floor because I didn't have enough room on my desk. I have a couple palettes here. So for my drugstore makeup, there's two things that I never use that I don't care for, and I still to this day haven't found a good one, and that is my primer for my eyeballs and also my eyebrows. To this day, I have not found a drugstore eyebrow pencil or a drugstore eye primer that I really like and that I will use. So for this tutorial, please forgive me, but I will be using a regular eye primer and not regular, but a more prestige, more expensive eye primer, and then also the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow. But me, I'm just assuming that you guys would have some, I think everybody has some drugstore stuff and some prestige stuff, but these videos, the drugstore videos, kind of help you figure that out. Also, I do consider a lot of drugstore stuff like crown brushes and also Morphe brushes because they're extremely affordable. For me, drugstore just means affordable. So we're going to jump into it. I have the Crown Brush Warm Rose Gold palette. Ouch. And I was thinking about using this because, as you could see, I like really haven't even used this yet. So we may use this baby. I'm really liking this color right over here. And then, whoa. And then I have a bunch of Morphe palettes. I actually brought out one of my favorite palettes from Morphe brushes. This is the 35B palette. I really like this red tone color, this pink over here too. We're definitely going to go for a more warm toned eye. And the reason why I'm showing you guys my palettes first is because we're going to do our eyeballs first. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette right here. Weird that this looks really red on camera, but it's actually very orange. And then, last but not least, we have the 35O palette from Morphe brushes. Again, this is actually very orange. It's not as red as it looks on camera. So yeah, actually, I think we might use this palette because I'm feeling these two colors right here. Yeah. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for it. So, we're going to use the two palettes that I have right here. We're going to use this palette, the Crown Brush Rose Gold palette, and we're going to use the 35O from Morphe. So I'm going to start out with this palette because it has a lot more transition colors, and the main color that I'm going to be using from the Morphe palette is probably going to be these guys down here. How I'm going to go about that is beyond me. Usually when I do makeup, I just kind of wing it. Alright, so I'm going to start out with my eye primer. I do know a bunch of people use their concealers as their eye primer, but for me, I don't know. I don't like that. So my eye primer is just a mini of the Urban Decay primer. Hi, Emma. Thank you for joining. So I'm using the eyeshadow primer potion from Urban Decay. And I have a bunch of brushes right here. So I made sure that all the brushes are in here are Royal and Langnickel brushes and also Real Techniques brushes. Real Techniques you can find literally everywhere, and then Royal and Langnickel makes this brand called Moda, M-O-D-A, and you can find those in Walmart. So they're really good for the price. So I'm going to start out with this brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to brush it onto my lid to prime. And if you guys have any questions while I am doing this makeup, you just ask, okay, boo? You just ask. I'm using a little powder from Airspun. This is the Airspun powder from Walmart. You just take any brush. I dirty so many brushes, you have no idea. And I'm just going to set it. The reason why it's so good to set it is it really just helps blend, the eyeshadow so much better. You have no idea. So, I got way too many brushes in here. Gotta dig to find me some blending brushes. Where are they? Here we go. So I have this brush. This is the Royal and Langnickel crease brush. And I think we're going to jump into this color over here. Much lighter in person. I'm going to jump into that color. This is going to be my crease color. Wow, my hand looks really manly. Gotta stick a fingernail out. So it doesn't look as manly. Oh no. I dipped my brush in the wrong color. Okay, next eyeball. And I just have a really light hand right now as I'm going in and out of, well, as I'm putting it on my eye. Oh, I really like this transition, guys. This is cute. Do you guys want me to move up to the screen? Would that be easier? Chat with me, peeps. Chat with me. If it's easier to see me up close, tell me, because I can come closer. So, the next color that I'm going to be using, let me just actually look at these colors. I really like, I don't know, they're really pretty. Look at up close. These two colors are so pretty right here. I just don't know which ones to use, because they're both shimmery. Let's swatch. We're going to swatch. These are the swatches of them. Oh, they're gorgeous. Oh my god, I want to use them both. I want to use them both. I'm just trying to figure out how. How should I use them both? Okay. Let's see. All right. We're going to move on to... So stuck up my hair. All right. We're just going to blend some more colors in that crease. I always like to start out with like a lighter color in the crease and then move on to just a little bit darker. So I'm going to move on to the one right next to it. Oh, this color right here is pretty too. Do you guys ever look at a big palette like this and you're attracted to maybe like 3 colors, but you don't really notice any of the rest of them until you're actually like using the palette? So weird. Okay. Gotta move my mirror up here so I could see. Alright, that's what we got so far. Wow, I never realized how hooded my eyes are right now, like this. Interesting. Alright, moving on to those colors. Hooray. I'm actually, so this red shadow right here is, it's almost like, it's like right next to matte, like it's almost matte. So I'm going to try something that I may regret, but before I try it, I'm going to take a little of this color, and we're in the 35O palette from Morphe right now. I'm going to take this color right here, this brown, and I'm going to focus it right in the crease of my eye. Like so. Then I'm going to take that fluffy brush and I'm going to dip it into that red right here. Now this could be really bad or this could be really good. Because normally transitioning with a shimmery color ends badly. But let me see if I can find a little mirror. Do I have a little mirror? Guys, none of the products I bought have like those little mirrors. Sheesh. This is, I bought one of the Milani bronzers. Let's see if it's underneath. Oh, it's underneath. Go Milani! Yay! Alright, so I'm going to use some of that red to transition. Okay. Not too shabby. My instincts were correct and we are good. So let's blend that a little bit more. The other side. It's like slightly shimmery, but it's not too shimmery to the point where like you can't use it as a transition. Okay, cool beans. I like. Very nice, very nice. Whew. Alright, so now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a spotlight eye because I just have an obsession with them. So we're going to do a spotlight eye. So I'm going to take Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. This is the process that goes through my head while I make tutorials like these. I am going to jump into this color right here. No, sorry, this one right here. Right there. That's my middle finger. And this color I'm going to put directly into my crease. That's what we got so far. Okay, cool. Yep. So that is what we got. And now it's time. It is time for this beautiful color right here. I'm actually going to use my finger. I like to use my ring finger. I'm just going to, this is like so soft, like this is barely touching it. And I'm going to put that right on the center of my eye. It's actually, wow, this is so weird. It comes out much more orangey on camera. It's actually much more red in person. You know, you think you have tiny fingers until you try to put shadows on your eyeball. Alright, and then I'm going to use my other finger, my other ring finger, to do this side. Alright. Now that is pretty. It'll look pretty when everything's all done. Yes, isn't it so pretty, Emma? It's just like life. It is life. What I'm going to do now actually is I have a setting spray right here. I'm just going to spray my brush. And I'm going to pick up more of that shadow. And I'm just going to get it into the inner corners. Also doing it with a brush, as you can see, like flattens the color out more. It almost makes it look more like foiled. See the difference? It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So before it actually dries, I do want it to look more foiled, so I'm just going to pat some more on top. I don't want it to look foiled. I don't know. You know what I mean. I don't want it to have that flat effect. Only because we're going for more of a... Really? Alright. Only because we're going for more of a smoky eye rather than a full, like a very cut, creasy look. Even take my finger. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. Wow, that looks really cool. I like that. Alright then. I'm going to take another small brush because I don't feel like wiping that one on. I'm just going to go into any dark brown shadow. I always go for the more reddish toned ones. and I just want to not really cut my crease, but cut my crease. I just want to make sure that there's a little bit more dimension in this look between like the eye and the shadow, like the shadow and the shadow on the eyelid. I'm gonna blend a little more. Starting to come together. All right. I'm going to put that palette down for now. Thank you, Jumi. We need to take a pasta break. Cause I'm hungry. We gotta keep taking these pasta breaks. There's gonna be a lot of pasta breaks until before we get to the face and the lips, because I'm gonna get pasta on my face. What am I going to do now? Okay. I know. So I have these lashes I bought today, and we're going to try them out. Oh, so good. I found these. They were in CVS. They're the Ardell 250 lashes Mega Volume. They're really, really pretty. I've been dying to find like fuller lashes because I love my wispies, but like I'm getting tired of them, you know? So before we put on the lashes, I'm going to do my eyebrows. And like I said, I'm going to do them with my Anastasia Brow Fang. And I need my concealer. I bought a new concealer I haven't used in a while. This is the NYX Concealer in Fair. I want to say I bought a too light shade. I'm pretty good with matching myself, but sometimes the shades are just out of this world. I haven't used this concealer in a while. And I don't know how tan I actually am right now. So hold on, let's see here. You guys think that's doable for brows? I think it's doable. We can do it. We got this. We got this, fam. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand, like that. And we're going to take a really quick pasta break. I'm knocking things over right now. Thank you guys for coming to watch. I really appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to use this brush. I have food in my teeth. And I'm going to outline my brows first. Actually, just kidding. Forgot. I'm going to brush them out first. I don't know, I find they're so much cleaner when you brush them up and then you brush them down. So much better. So I'm just going to go ahead, try to come closer, and I'm going to outline my eyebrow with concealer. One of my friends taught me this, like outline first and then fill, and ever since, it's just so amazing. It makes such a difference. And then for the top, I really only outline like from starting here. And then I bring it down. I used to make my brows really square. Yeah, no more. No more of that stuff. Okay. Just like that. You look a little crazy for a little bit, but it's okay. I'm going to take another quick pasta break. Sorry. This is real life. I don't think I have an angled brush in here. That worries me. No. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna have to go grab an angled brush. Give me just a second. Alright. I grabbed the first angled brush I could find. This one's from NYX Cosmetics. Not Drugstore, but you know, affordable. They're worth it. I think the brushes that are always worth to purchase, that are like expensive, like really good quality, would be an eyeshadow blending brush. Hi, Miss Lizzie. An eyeshadow blending brush, an angled brush for your brows, and a big powder brush. Those are my top 3 purchases for non-drugstore or like expensive type brushes. So I start from the top, the bottom, and then I push up with the product on my brush. Then I just follow through like that. I always like to do the bottom first, and then I will take some and just kind of use whatever's on my brush to brush through a little bit. Then I take my brush and I'll just brush the brow hairs down. And then I jump up here. Oh, you know what? I saw that Wet n Wild came out with brushes, and I haven't seen them anywhere, to be honest with you. I have not. I should definitely look into that. Alright, so I like my brows rounded out, so I start out straight, and then I just curve it a little bit. Ta-da! I'll look at my big mirror and make sure I know what I'm doing. Wait, Dollar Tree? Wet n Wild at Dollar Tree? No way. Wait, that's insane. Okay. So now I go back to my concealer and I just fix it up. That's really it. That's how I do my brows. This is what my brow looks like without. So, I did see the pink and white brushes. I have not, you know what? When I'm in Dollar Tree, I usually go into, I'm more by the decorations, because I don't have room to really save any of my decorations. So I have to throw them out. It just like gets you in the spirit, you know? I definitely am gonna have to go take a look. I did see a lot of like holiday kits for Wet n Wild this year. When I was in CVS earlier on today, there were a lot. Not like a lot of money, but a lot of kits. They do look good too, because I've seen pictures of the pink and white ones that you're talking about. I haven't seen their highlighter. You know what? I usually find Wet n Wild at, it's more at Walgreens than it is anywhere else. And I actually do need to go to Walgreens because I need to pick up a prescription for my skin. So maybe I will take a look when I go there. Alright. So when I'm done with my brows, I'm just going to brush them out. So once I'm done with my brows, I like to blend. Walgreens drugstore haul. Yes. I'm gonna have to do that. I like a very dense brush like this that I can just blend. Especially when you have eyeshadow on already. See how it kind of blended that already for me? So I didn't need to go back in with any like shadows. Just wipe that off. And then, oh, see when you don't wipe stuff off? Oy, oy, oy. I'm just lazy. Alright, we're just gonna leave that. We gotta take some more food. It's cold. I'm sad. Sad that it's cold. Alright. No more. Now we are on to lashes. And as I showed before, these are the lashes I'm going to use. Gotta put them on with a tweezer. That girl is a real crowd pleaser. That Mannequin Challenge song. It's been stuck in my head. Oh, thanks. Alright. Make sure they fit. Usually my eyeball fits most, so no biggie. So I'm gonna get my favorite glue. If I can find it. Where is it? Oh boy. Oh boy. As you can see, these are the problems I run to when I film videos. Jesus. Did I take it out? I didn't take it out. Guys, the glue is in my hand the whole time. The glue was in my freaking hand. Oh my god. Make sure I don't have food in my teeth. Jesus Christ. Alright. Ah, shit. Guys, I'm not even telling you. I'm not even kidding you. Every time I try to put lashes on, I get the glue everywhere. I'm just one of those. And then I mess up the lashes. Alright. Alright, I have no patience, so that sits there. And it's time for the next lash. So I glued both of them at the same time. I just remember which one goes first. And while I wait for my lashes to dry, I will put on my eyeliner. Alright, cool. So they're both glued and they're just going to sit there for a sec. Now the eyeliner that I have is somewhere in here. This is an Essence eyeliner. It's a gel eyeliner. It is in the color Cocoa Bean. I always forget that. Why? I don't know. And now I need a sharpener. This is a mess. Here it is. Alright. I broke it. How do you sharpen these? Oh, Jesus. Guys, I'm ripping apart this eye pencil. Oh my goodness. Oh, I totally messed that up. Look at it. You see it? Whoopsies. Alright. Go back to my mirror here. And I'm just going to line the top of my eye. Like that. Just a really quick line, nothing crazy. I hate sharpening everything. Alright. And then I'm just gonna apply some here. I don't know how people apply eyeliner there because it tickles my eye and I can't do it. Like, I know. And I'm just going to put some here too. Okay. So, we have our eyeliner on. And something that I always forget to do is put mascara on the back of my lashes. So I like to use the IT Cosmetics Tightliner. Unfortunately, this is not Drugstore, but this is mini. And I'm pretty sure Ulta has like a bunch of minis that you can always try out. So if you can't afford the actual big product, you can always go to the front. Same thing with Sephora. Sephora does the same thing. They have all these mini stuff like right by the register. Just trying to reel you in and buy some more stuff. Alright. Let's put these babes on. these are pretty. Sorry, totally blocking you. The end is winging out really weird on my eye. You see that? I don't know. Let's put the other one on before it dries. Oh. I don't like to curl my false lashes. I don't know why. I feel like I make them fall off if I do. So this is what they look like. I feel like they're a little down low on this eye and not on the other eye. Ta-da! Alright. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're gonna move on to the skin now. Before I do that, the skin always is like 1, 2, 3 for me. I'm just gonna take some makeup remover wipes and clean up underneath my eyeballs because they got, look at all that. I'm actually going to clean up here too. There you go. Yay. Thank you, Jumi. Thank you. Alright. So now that we've cleaned that up, we're going to move on to the face. I'm using NYX Pore Filler as my primer. This is my all-time favorite. Love this. I've bought in probably like 3 of them. I focus that right here because this is where I have the largest pores that show. And then I also have some like on my forehead, so I'm going to just take a little bit more and do that. Alright. For my foundation, this is going to be like a first impression with you guys too, because I've never used this foundation before. This is the Milani foundation in the color Warm Beige. Fingers crossed, because I was in between a few colors. Number 7 looked too dark and number 4 looked too warm. So this is number 5. They didn't have a 6. So, I don't know. This looks about right, right? It looks right to me. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm going to use this brush from Royal Moda. It's so pretty. This is the Complexion foundation brush. I love brushes that are dense like this, especially for heavier foundations. Oh, whoa. Please tell me that that's not a good, perfect match. I think it's going to be just a tad. It smells really good too. I think it's going to be a tad too pale. But it did good. Maybe not. It all depends on how this sits. I do like the smell of this Milani foundation, actually. This is not too bad. Now I see what all this hype is about. I always see people like, I like this foundation, or they use it. I can see why. It's actually really nice. Just gets a little tricky around the brows with foundation. Do any of you guys have the Milani foundation? Bye. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for coming and joining. I appreciate it. Have a good night as well. Mwah. Oh, not too bad, guys. It's really, really, it almost looks like triple shiny on camera. It's not this shiny in person, so don't get too worried. I'm going to use the NYX Dark Circle Concealer underneath my eyes, and I'm actually just going to use the same, this guy right here, that I used to prime my eyes. And I use these concealers for my kit, actually. They're so good. We have a few of them. See how they're not like they're not like too orangey or too peachy? I think they come, I have 4 of them. I don't know if they extended the color line or I wasn't able to get them, but I actually really like them. I do. Grab a sponge down here. Alright, so I'm too lazy to go wet this. Always am. Always just spray it with my setting spray. Yay! Now where is that NYX concealer? It's right here. Let us highlight a little bit. I could have got the next shade up. It's alright. I think, you know what, I was having a problem. I really only looked at a few brands when I was at the drugstore, but I was having a problem because a lot of them were very, very warm toned, and I was like, this is not okay. Like, they were almost really pink. And I know that I don't like to be pink or red or orange. I don't think anybody else does either, unless they have that undertone in their skin. I like to be more of like a yellow, olive tone, and I was not gonna do it. Wasn't gonna do it. So I blend that out, and then I always go back with my foundation brush to make sure that it's blended really well. Alright. One of my favorite things to do, I'm not really like a cream contour person, I'm more of like a powder contour, and then I really like my cream highlighters. So I'm going to use my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, and I'm going to use this. Oh, here it is. I was looking for this. This is going to be our highlighter. It's the Wet n Wild highlighter. Alright, so just going to focus that right up here. I even mix these sometimes with my foundation. They look really, really pretty. As you can see, I'm almost out of it. See how pretty that looks? I'll add some to my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, but I'll stay away from my forehead. No need for that to be shiny. Alright, perfect. And then before, I notice I haven't put mascara on yet, and that's because for me, mascara tends to always transfer underneath my eye, even if it is waterproof. So I waited on that. Let me check something. Someone posted something today about setting sprays getting moldy. It freaked me out. I just needed to check. I feel like there's a hair on me somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to spray some of my setting spray. This is the Mario Rose Toner. And we wait. We just wait for that to dry. I always add this extra step in, this extra setting spray. I just feel like it holds everything so much better. While that's drying, I'm just going to add some of my strawberry chapstick. I got like a letter in the mail, and I thought it was like a package from a company, and it ended up being a package from my dad with a piece of paper in it and a bunch of chapsticks. Still haven't asked him why he sent me chapsticks, but I mean, not complaining. I was just confused. Alright, so once that is all good, I need to find a little brush here. Okay. Now I'm going to use this. Here it is. Okay. So my favorite under eye setting, and I actually just came back to it because I used to use it all the time, but this is the NYX Banana Powder, and this is the Royal Langnickel Highlight and Glow Brush. And I'm just going to take some of this. This is like the banana powder for people like of my color, because the banana powder from Ben Nye is so yellow for me. It's just, it turns literally yellow underneath my eyes, and then there's some that just, most of them just turn yellow, and I don't like that. This one is almost very sheer. As you can see, it's almost gone. But it just ends up being really flawless underneath the eyes and just really, really brightens. I'm so sad. Well, I'm really happy that I came back to this. But I'm so sad that I forgot about it. The only problem with this powder is it works with some foundations, and others you'll see it becomes like blotchy. It's not too shabby with this one. But that I think goes for any powder. So all I do with this powder is I put it underneath my eyes. You'll see when the look is done, especially in pictures, it's just like, pow, in your face, in your face. And then I'll put some down my nose, around my nose, cupid's bow, chin. Thank you. And then I'll also put it on my forehead. Not as heavy as I put it underneath my eyes, but we put extra like concealer and stuff underneath the eyes anyway, so that's that. I'm then going to take a giant brush. This is also from Royal and Langnickel, the Moda collection. And I mentioned before, you can get it from Walmart. They are not expensive at all. They're actually really good brushes too. I mean, I'm not just saying that. Alright, I think we're good. I do really like this foundation. I do. I do. I'm going to move on to bronzer now. I love Royal and Langnickel Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you for hosting me. I appreciate that. So I'm going to take this new bronzer that I got from Milani. I'm a little concerned only because it has glitter in it. And it's not really coming off my brush. So I actually really do like Royal and Langnickel. I've been using them for a long time, ever since my first eye mats. Hi, Sarah. Yes, I know it's you. Don't worry. So I'm just going to go ahead and bronze. Oh, it's not so bad. It has a similar color to, well, it looks really bad from that angle. Thank you, Jumi. Oh, I know why. It has some gold. You see how it has some gold in it? That is what's making it look like this. But I was choosing between the matte and then this one, and I don't know. I was more attracted to the baked. I'm going to make sure that we get it under here. It does look weird in lighting because of its like shimmeriness. So it almost looks like it's blotchy, but I promise in person that it's not. Alright, so next we have blush. My blush is so old. I was like trying to go quickly so I didn't have to move from this seat with you guys. I tried to grab all this stuff and I kept forgetting that I was doing Drugstore. But this is the pinched blush from NYX, as you can see. Had it for a very long time. Just gonna put that on my cheeks. And there's like no color coming off. Interesting. I'm actually gonna jump into this palette right here. I'm gonna take this color right at the bottom. Just a little bit. There you go. There's a little more color right there. And then, finally, for the highlight, where's my highlight? Here it is. My highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. So I'm going to grab that, my highlighting brush that I used for under my eyes, and we're going to go at it. Oh boy, that is some nice highlight right there. That is like really nice. Oh my god. This is like triple nicer than like I usually feel about it. I add just a tiny bit to the sides of my forehead. And then I always add too much to the front of my nose, but I like my shiny nose. I'm like Rudolph without the red nose. Honestly, I'm probably Rudolph at the end of the night because, at the end of the day, because I always scratch my nose. I don't know. And then I love me some highlighted Cupid's bow. That's nice. That's real nice. I'm going to take a smaller brush and I like to just highlight right up here with it. Yeah. Ooh. So cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump back to the palette. Not this. Is it this one? Yeah, we can use this one. So this is the Crown Brush Rose Gold palette, and I'm jumping back into it to do underneath my eyes right here so that we can bring it all together. Usually what I do is I'll take just the crease colors that I used. So I'm going to take this dark brown color right here. That, see how much of a difference that makes? It makes such a big difference. And then I'm going to take a blending brush, or I know, isn't it crazy? I love it. It's beautiful. I'm going to go back into the colors that I transitioned with, and I'm just going to transition that. And I'm going to wing it out just a little bit. There we go. Very nice. Does this palette have anything in it? Yeah. So I'm going to actually take, I always forget this part, but it really makes a difference in a look. I'm going to do the inner corners. So I would use this highlight. The only thing is that when something's in the inner corner and it's like has an undertone in it, you have to be careful. I feel like I always end up putting a highlight in the inner corner of the inner corner, and I don't know, it just ends up being like not what I want it to be. Like it ends up being too pink or something like that. So let me plop a little of this. I'm using a bunch of these. I'm just kind of mixing these together right here to put into the inner corner, just to have something there. Alright, and now we're going to add some mascara. Do I have Drugstore mascara here? Oh my god, I didn't grab one. I have a bunch of mascaras in front of me. My favorite right now is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So, we're going to go ahead. Get as close to our lash line as possible. Don't forget the bottoms. And that is what the eyeballs look like right now. Now I did forget to bring a lip color over here. So, what do you guys think? What kind of a lip color should I do? I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe a pink. How about a pink? No, maybe a red. I feel like if I do red, I'm a little fiery. You think? I'm having trouble with this lip. I always have trouble with my lip. It's either I do a really basic eye, and then I always do like a really cool lip, or I do like this crazy smoky eye like this, and then I do a really boring lip. And I don't want to do a boring lip. I want to do a fun one. Should I do an orange one? I want to take you guys with me to my little thing. Let me see. Let me pick some out. think I have a good one. It's not really nude, but it is. This is the NYX Lip Liner in Natural. It barely shows up, but take some of that lip balm off. Oh no, it shows up. Alright, and I have two lips here. I have the NYX Lingerie Suede, no, just Lingerie, liquid lipstick in Ruffle trim. Put that on first. Okay. So that is what it looks like. So now this is the Milani Amore Mattallics is what it's called. This is called Chromatic Addict. And I'm going to take some of this to the center. You guys see me squinting, that's because I have my glasses on. So, I like this lip, but I don't like it because I'm really an ombre person. So, I need to ombre this badly, or else I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna take this little guy right here. I'm gonna jump into any brown shadow because the lipstick is gonna pick it up 10 times more. Because it's darker, just take this brown right here. And thank you. So a lot of the stuff well, this is most of the stuff I use today are Drugstore. So I'm more of like an in-person shopper. So most of the stuff that I use is bought in person rather than online. It's not that I don't buy stuff online or like to buy stuff online, I do. It's just like a weird, it's just different. It's just different. I'm just going to jump back to that Lingerie Suede lip. Exactly. there's tons of stuff that I want to buy online and that I'd like to buy online and that I would buy online, like Makeup Geek, but usually if there's something that I can buy only, like if I can buy in store and online, I would most likely buy it in store, but if I can only buy it online, I'm obviously going to buy it online. I wish I did more online shopping. That would be so much better. But this is the final look that we have here. The glow is on point. Always has to be on point. I'm not really a fan of these lips, to be honest with you. I feel like they're too pink. What do you think? I think they're too pink. They're too pink. Me being a perfectionist has to change that. So right now I'm just taking the eyeshadow that I used on my eyeballs in the middle, like right on the center, and I'm dabbing that onto my lips. See? I like that. Not bad. Not bad. And this is like that matte shadow. So what I just did, I used this guy right here, and then this shadow right here on the outside. And I really just dabbed it lightly on my lips so that we really didn't take away from the color that we put on. And that is what we got here. Gonna add a little more highlight to my, oh, dropping stuff right here. We're all set. This is the final look. Yay! Thank you guys so much for joining me on my first live stream here on twitch.tv. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed creating it for you. I hope it wasn't too long or too hard to understand, but as we keep doing these, we're going to understand them a little bit better and make them better each time. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to see if I am able to get this video up on YouTube. Either way, there's going to be pictures and tons of all that fun stuff on my Instagram, which is @beautybyjulia. All those links are in my channel page for Twitch. You're actually on it right now, so they're probably down below. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of your comments and taking the time to watch this. If you recreate this look, then I would love to see it. So make sure to #JuliaSalvia or #BeautyByJulia. But other than that, this is it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.